Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Oritro and I will be your host for today's session. Our topic for today is peeping into cosmos through citizen science. This live session is brought to you by Hex-Star Universe in collaboration with SS Citizen Science Group, Sister Nivedita Public School, Malda and Swami Vivekananda Academy High School. Our speaker for today's session is Mr. Shubham Srivastav. He is a mechanical engineer, AET at ISGEC Heavy Engineering, and also a research intern at PRL ISRO Ahmedabad. As a member of SS Citizen Science, he participated in different projects like Galaxy Cruise, Virgo, LIGO, gravitational wave detection, supernova hunting, stardust detection, and disk detection. In the year 2022, his team, Team Agni, got the chance to represent India, global rank second in PDR plus CDR, and 12th in final launch. His team also worked with Team Escape on sounding rockets. So, without further ado, I would request Subham sir to start with today's session.
Thank you for the patience and seriously, I'm very much blessed to have a session on the future scope of cosmos because right now the thing is government has out resourced many of the things, so most of us do not know about that thing, like how to grab the opportunities. So thank you, Shovan sir, for giving me a chance to explore, to express my views on this topic because things which I face during to grab these opportunity, the failure which I face, I want like I will share my things with you that in future if you want to grab these opportunities, better you have to make some steps to grab those. So let me share my PPT. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir, the screen is visible.
So, as the topic represent itself, peeping into the sky. The main aim of the topic is I keep this because most of the if we see in our country, we are making some projects which are related to defense, which are related to cosmos as well. We have some missions like Aditya. Then currently we are also working on Gaganyaan and many more. There are so many projects which are ongoing on DRDO regarding the drone manufacturing, drone advancement, and we are also recent in this year in 2023, from 2022 to 23, our country also participating into a competition named as CANSAT competition. So in the past years we have competitions like NASA CanSat, Brazil CanSat. This year we have ISRO CanSat. So this competition is basically for undergraduate, graduate students. So the main aim of the topic is to bring all the projects, ongoing projects, as well as research in that field. If a school student or an undergrad student, how they can involve themselves in a field, in the field of space science. So the project Stardust. So in year 2020, I know I know about this project from Shovan sir because in that time it was science starter was doing a competition. So it was like first do the discovery, like first person will got some gift, something like uh, calendar, or gift something like a greeting card on the new year. So Shovan sir, tell me about this project. There was a project which is going on a platform known as Science Starter, and the project the beauty of the project is like we will get the live data from the NASA, and we just have to do the analysis on the basis of like they will guide you accordingly, like on which image we have to click yes or no, because there is very much difference between the images where we can find a stardust. The main thing is like this project was actually launched by NASA, and the main aim of the project is to find like extraterrestrial life, which is possible like on other solar system, because hypothesis was our life, like life on earth was came by like there was one hypothesis, like the life on earth was come by like when a comet strike or asteroid strike the earth, they offspring the like they have some offspring, like they offspring the life on the earth, as it was said, like some alien sent that mission. So we have to find that in our universe, is there any other life existence exist or not. So the may like I have also mentioned the registration site, as well as you can also contact Shubham sir regarding that. He will guide you better than me, like how to participate and how to get like which image is good or not for the classification. So after completing the training, you will get a certificate like this. So you can post it on LinkedIn, or you can also take it as a award. After completing a like training, you will get a certificate from NASA. The project name is Stardust. So the thing is like why we are like involving in this project, what's the future scope of the project. So as I said, like in 2020, Shovan sir guided me, like we have a project on Stardust. So this year in PRL we have about 60 projects, research projects basically. So as I belong to the mechanical field, so I have a knowledge of, basically I have a knowledge of mechanical softwares and instruments. So I applied for 3 projects at PRL. So from which for the 2 of project I got selected. So for my first project, which in which I was selected, I am working is the like we have to do a dynamic analysis on a like we can say like space-borne instruments. I can't give the detail, but for example, I can say like we like scientists are working on antenna deployment. So we are working on a same field. Like we will do the dynamic analysis. And the second project in which I got selected is like I have mentioned the screenshot of the mail, like study on optimizing of the impact plasma detection area for the dust sensor. So this project is basically for the detection of like extraterrestrial life, and this project is going on in India. So you can imagine like there are those people who have some future scope, or like they want to work with in the same field, like in a we if they are interested in a field of alien exist or not, extraterrestrial life exist or not. So they can like after completing their graduation they can or during the graduation also, during the graduation they wrote a mail about their project, like which they did in during their graduation, and why they are interested in this project. Okay, so after reviewing your CV and your area of interest, they will shortlist you. And I will say like this project have a major future scope, because right now there are many countries which are working on this project also. There is one big name we all know, that is NASA, and somewhere ESA was also working on it. Now we are also working on this project. There is one major goal of this project is like alien. If I say na alien, we predict like some human like body and other thing, but alien also means some bacterial bodies also. So if I say alien, so it please don't predict alien as a human body. Alien can also be a bacteria. So we are searching for some like bacterials also, which might be possible that they live in space also. Like they are coming from some comet when they go nearby to the Earth. So it may be possible they like we can get some microbes. So that's why like I will say like this project is a major project. And on like if there is a student who is in 10th and 12th class or below that also, like if he has some knowledge of, we can also give the knowledge of space dust and all. But if he's curious, he can also participate in this camping and do the classification. For the initial stage, he can do the classification. And for further, if he think like he can pursue his career in that field, so he can go for master like bachelor degree like BSc, then or you can go for BTech also in a specialization. So this is the first project which I think as a major project for the future also. So the second project is Supernova Hunter. Like most of all us know, like what is supernova? Basically, a star, when a star get like burn all the fuel and the outer core just burst off, and like we have a inner like we can say like a white dwarf, and around that we have some like high energetic waves, EV like electromagnetic waves. Maybe it may be a gamma ray burst, or like electromagnetic wave in a form of X-ray. So basically, this project is also a like good project. I will say we can work on this project, and moreover, there is one more project related to that. That is Rad at Home, Rad at the Rate Home. So that project is also related to that, but not very much, because at Supernova we do the optical we do the optical classification. But at rad at the home rad at the red home, we do the classification at the radio wave by grabbing the radio waves. So that's a radio astronomy. But I'm relating that project because in both the project we are searching for some different kind of objects. Because like in the case of Supernova Hunter, what we do, we have three images. And in the three images we have like there is one image from maybe from 10 year back, then one may be present image, and one image which we can say like we have taken 10 to 20 days early, 10 to days back. So we will what we will do, like we will stack all the images and search for the like possibility, like that spot or a fuzzy object is visible 10 year ago or not, or 10 year in the past or not. If that object is visible in the 10-year back, then we can say like there is no current occurred supernova event occurred. But if the fuzzy object present in a like image which we capture 20 day or 30 day before, and also the fuzzy object is also visible in a current image which we take 2 3 days ago. So if the fuzzy object is visible in that, so we can conclude that there must be some activity happen. And then after that confirmation, we move our telescope at that coordinate and we do the spectrometry of that object. So now the thing is, what will be the future scope of the object? So before going to the future scope, I will say like these are the some discoveries which I got in a supernova hunting object, like in a supernova hunting competition, but not basically the competition, it's basically a project. So from where there is one there are two supernova which are in SN category. Like rest all are in the 80 categories. SN are the basically supernova which emit X-ray and gamma rays. Basically, like they are highly energetic, emitting EM waves, supernovas. So and moreover, like 80 like basically they are the supernovas which are like currently on the observation part, and they are not confirmed by the scientist. So that was the first part. Like you can get the name as a co-discoverer in the list of discovery with the scientist also. And if you work more with the like do the classification, you will get a chance to as a co-author of that paper. But I will say, like, why to be a co-author, not like if you are eligible, you can also be an author of a paper. So I will recommend like to go for some telescopes. Like we also have some telescopes in at ISRO. You can get access of that by submitting your proposals, like you want why you want our telescope to place at that coordinate. So for graduate student, undergraduate student or master student, you can like they can go for their research projects on such supernovas, like why supernova activity happens, and what will be the possibility after spend like going through like if a supernova burst, and after thousands of million years, what will be the future of that supernova. You can do the simulation of that activity also. So that's also a future, because we all are predicting how our solar system formed, because we have so many hypotheses and we are not sure about big bang also. We can't say like our universe came into existence with the help of big bang, because we don't have such proofs. We have some calculations, but we can't predict that. So the only chance, like the only thing is, if you want to predict how our solar system forms, so you can go for some like I will say like you can go with some simulations. For that you have the knowledge of coding. Again, you have to know about what is AIML. Then further you can go in that field and do the simulation and do your own research on that field. Okay. So the next thing is disk detective project. So this is again a beautiful project. In that project I am working with the NASA core team. And about that project again, Shubham Sir guided me. Like we have such a project named as disk detective, and it's by NASA. And we have to do the classification on the basis of like the data we have in a form of IR images, infrared. Basically, all these images are infrared images, and we have to like we have some instructions in that. Like this is a image found by me, discovery done by me. So in that, what is that? We have two circles. Okay, and in that and all the A3 images, we have to find that this star, basically for now I will say like as a star, but it's not a star. So this star always be as in the inner circle, or if possibility, like the star can maybe in up to this region, but not away from, like it not be a fuzzy and not going beyond that circle. So basically that's not a star. After doing some like after moving our telescope that coordinate of the object, they found that it's a YSO, young stellar object. Maybe it's a growing solar system. So for that they need to do some more like more research on that. After doing spectrometry and all, they can confirm that object as a YSO, or like it may be some other thing also. So for now it's under observation. So, and the beauty of the project is you can get direct like you can do direct live communication with the NASA scientist. So and in that the beauty is also like you can grab many of the like perspective by others which are given by others, because brainstorming is very much important if you are in this field, because you can't go with one idea. You have to think in all directions what they are saying. So after like getting all the ideas, you can conclude your idea. So the best thing is like you join other platform also, like from where you can grab the knowledge. So this detective is the most beautiful project, like I will say and recommend you all to go with this project, because after doing classification of 500 object, you will get directly a chance to like go into the core team of that project. And the output is like this. I wrote a mail to, after completing my 200 200 or 500 objects, I just wrote a mail to him, to the like what I would say, like director of the project. And I just said like I have do the classification, and I found these object as a good candidate to be a YSO. So like he just checked my profile and revert me back like, you all warm welcome to like in our new user group. So in that I got a chance to interact with the director of the project, as well as like project director of the NASA also. So these are some research paper you can also go with. But I will again recommend, like if you're working in a like for intermediate student like who are in school, so they can go for the classification. You can grab many of the things for the future, but for now you can do the classification. And for the students who are like who are in undergraduate or want to do some research project in that field, you can better to collaborate with some organizations who are doing this who are doing same research. So like in my mind I have one organization name, like basically that project work on a similar thing. The project name is Grandma. So it's a foreign project. You can also search it on Google, and you can join them. So they all, but for that project you need a telescope, a good telescope for the deep sky imaging. So and because they want some discoveries on the basis of like from different location, they grab that data, and on the basis of that they do the research, their research work. So for that, like for joining the grandma, you need one telescope. But for this project, this detective project, you do not need any telescope. You just need an internet and laptop and do the classifications. So now coming to the project CanSat. That's my project. Basically, my like my team, that team Agni, we participated in this competition. In the starting I also discussed about this project, the project CanSat, the competition CanSat basically. So the thing is like we have larger satellites in our space in a geostationary and LEO also. And the thing is like how we can spread that the space technology to a student, how we can deliver that knowledge. For that like bigger organization like NASA, and then we have Brazil CanSat also. Then nowadays ISRO is also in this competition. So what they want that if a student manipulate that satellite, and we can provide some learning material to them, like how satellite works, and they can also get some benefit also, because nowadays, like as I said, we all think differently. And if a brainstorming comes, this brings some new ideas. So from all over the world, like if you participate in NASA CanSat competition, we got the participant from all of the countries. And from all of the countries, we have approximately 70 teams. Can you think, 70 teams and 70 ideas, 70 different ideas? So it may be possibilities that some XYZ organization can take some of the idea from that student and use that idea into their technology. It may be possible, because it like it's not that thing like the scientists come from some different planet. The scientists originate from Earth and from our country. Maybe it may be possible that you will be the next scientist of that organization. So for that you have to think differently. you don't need to like do some you don't need some like high class knowledge. Basic knowledge is must, because we also design, this is our satellite design. We design this satellite with our basic knowledge, which we get into our 10th 12th, then which we learn from BTech. We use all these knowledge to construct this satellite. So this satellite is basically inspired by a human skeleton. Can you think like a we say this field as a biomimic. So the thing is like why I'm showing this figure, because nowadays, as I said, like we are also working in a field of defense. Defense is open source for all the people, and also the space field is open source for like by the ISRO for to all the candidates who are pursuing their graduation. And moreover, ISRO also outsource their data for the students who are who are in their 10th to 12th period, not from the 10th, basically from the 6th to 12th. So they have different categories, like on the different category they divide different kind of knowledge. So I will say like go to the website and search for these kind of opportunity. So if you are undergraduate students, so next year you can take participate in this competition like NASA CanSat, ISRO CanSat, and Brazil CanSat, because for now they all have like they are full with their registration, and now they are with their CDR and PDR phase. So now you can't take participate, but next year you can try. So basically the registration open at in the month of July. So you can like Google it, like when the NASA CanSat or ISRO CanSat open. And moreover, one more thing I want to discuss, like if you got selected in top 20 team, you can get a chance to represent India or whatever it, from the person belong to the country, they get a chance to represent their country at America. So it's like people who are playing in Olympics, they got their chance to represent their country in different countries. So we also got the chance to represent our country in America. So that was the prototype of like not the prototype. This was an actual working model of our CanSat. So this is my team, and from my like as a part of my team, I was doing like the work of designing and analysis of the CanSat chassis. So that's the output. But again, I will say like that project is basically for the college students, not for the school students. But for the school student, I will say like if you are interested in this competition, we can do one thing like we can provide the learning material to them, because from the like if they come into their first year of the college, they can properly make a path like how to win that competition. We can do that, because it is not possible for a school student to do the coding of electronics. It's not possible for a school student to run a mechanical software, because it's too complicated to design and analysis for doing the analysis. So the second thing is sounding rocket. There are some like what I predict, like there must be some candidates who are also like fascinating about constructing a rocket and sending it to space. So this is our 1 meter rocket, sounding rocket, and this is like basically my team, like not the whole team, but the team is about 12 members. So this that was our first prototype, and after constructing the prototype we got opportunity to build 100 rockets. That was a contract of 100 rockets. So the main aim of the building that rocket is to send a CubeSat, basically CubeSat or CanSat into the space, into the space at the cheapest cost. So that was also a great project for undergraduate student. I can recommend, like if you are in third year or fourth year or in second year also, you can write a mail to BITS Misra. Uh, Firstly, search for the field of like I will say like rocket propulsion BITS Misra. Then find some professors and wrote a mail to them and show your interest, like why you want to join them. So they will provide you 1 month and 1 month training on propulsion system of a rocket. So like after getting that, you can like you get if you get the knowledge in future, you can start your own venture. So in for that, I will say like we have some startups also. Like the upcoming startup is a Skyroot, Dhruva, Garun, and many more, Brahmos, and many more startups are going in that field. Like Skyroot, they are basically working on a field of propulsions, and Dhruva is basically working on the field of like satellite making. So there are many more projects like startup after like during your graduation period, getting some knowledge about rocket propulsion. You can join them also. They have like they on their career website you can apply for that field. And if there is person like who has some experience, like the experienced person also, they can also join the startups like Skyroot and Dhruva, because they have some positions of microcontroller and the propulsion engineer, and some they also want some mechanical engineer, experienced mechanical engineer in that field also. So this field is also a bright future for the India, because nowadays we are also working on the sounding rockets, because there must be some candidate who also want to become some the next Elon Musk generation. So no, why to be a Elon Musk? Be you. Okay, so like do your studies, and if you are a school student, do your studies, and try to encourage yourself to read some material on from the online. Okay, and grab some, like you can't grab everything, but try to understand how a rocket propulsion work. So there is a one website named as Z Library. From there you can download unlimited books related to any field, and you can also download propulsion book enough, like they are highly advanced books, and you can download and read it. So the as I said, the future scope of the sounding rockets, these are the like companies where you can apply for as a permanent employee, as well as as an intern also. So PRL is the field, like is the organization from currently I am speaking. So from tomorrow we our project starts on that field. So I will say like that was my dream place, where I am, because I tried many times, but and failed about 3 to 4 times, and now I am here to do an internship with the scientist. So that was an amazing moment for me. And after completing that, like as I said now, learning has no barrier. I will say like learning has no barrier, because you can gain some experience and like some motivation from Surjoy Pal. He is from Kolkata, and I was amazed by listening that when Shubham sir said me that we have a young citizen scientist between us. He is in sixth standard, and I was like shocked. How can sixth standard can understand? Like a student from sixth standard can understand uh, like uh, the craze of the astronomy. Then I remember like my past, like from eighth class, I was also same thing. But the thing is, I have no guidance. But as we have some expertise in our field, you can take the guidance from them, and they will guide you like what's the right path to grab your field. So Joy Pal is like he's a sixth standard student. He discovered like he did a provisional discovery, and in a field of asteroid hunting. And he also participated in a competition named as supernova hunting, like as I discussed before. So he in that he had about 15 discoveries in that field. So like I'm totally shocked how a candidate, a sixth standard student, can detect these things. So like we have to take some inspiration from him, and we can also like we are of 25, 24 age, we can also do the same thing, like as learning has no barriers. So thank you. I know that the like it's short, too short, and I don't want to extend this because uh, I take I make this webinar as a crisp because like I want to deliver many things, but I'm short of words because sometimes what happens is like if you get a some platform, you also get stuck like what to speak, what not. So thank you all, and special thank to three of the persons of my life, because one of the Vijay Kumar Kulkarni sir. In 2020, I was totally diverted from my field because at that time was a Corona field also, and I have no idea. Like after completing, I was totally distracted what to do next. So he guided me like, if you are interested in a space field, please carry on. He like we talked every day for the 2 hours, and we just discuss only about stargazing, night sky stargazing. And the second person, like to whom I want to thank is Shovan sir, because he guided me about the project, and I'm totally amazed that that project, like the Stardust project, also existed in PRL, and I also got selected in two of the project, and that was totally amazing moment for me. And the third person to whom I want to thank is Amritanshu sir, because he guided me regarding the asteroid discovery. And I want to make one more point, like firstly I have no idea about the like how we detect the asteroid, but like as he guided me and Shovan sir guided me, like how we do the provisional discovery, I started my own club in my university to guide others, to my juniors also, like we can how we can detect a asteroid, what are the basic like parameters for the detection of a asteroid. So these three people are very like near to my heart, and thank you for giving me opportunity. Thank you so much.
So now we can head towards the question answer session. So in the meet, if anybody is having any questions regarding what Sir told and about the citizen science projects which he was discussing about, you can ask him right now by turning on your microphone.
And sorry for interrupting you. As I remember that Shovan sir told me, like we also have two of the project related to the field of asteroid, or sorry, astrophotography. So let me share my screen. Uh, so can you? Uh, my screen is visible.
Yes, it's visible, Shubham. Yes.
Okay, okay. The first project is like Juno Cam. You can got like you, if you are unable to find that project on internet, you can contact Shubham sir. So he will guide you like how to find that project. So first project is Juno Cam mission. So in that mission, like we have to do the I will say like astro, like we do the some imaging of that object, and we do by the using of Adobe Photoshop. So that was the one project, and you will get the original data from the NASA for for that project. And if you're I will say like if you do the these kind of editing in a good manner, and all the things are clearly visible, like all the important critical parts, like you can let me zoom if I can show. So as you can see, like we can find that the gusty winds. So all these kind of data, like critical data, is visible in that field. So if they found that image as a good thing, they publish that image in their website by mentioning your name also. Like Shubham Srivastav has done some good, like as I mentioned, like, so they mention your name with credits, as I said. Like, so that was the first project on astrophotography, and the second project on the astrophotography is I forgot the name. Shwan sir, can you mention that name again, which you told to me?
NASA Astrophoto Challenge
Yeah, NASA Astrophoto Challenge. So please participate in that challenge.
going on.
It's a challenge, it's a competition, so you can participate and earn some awards or certificates. And please, I want to mention here one more thing. Like, certificate is not easy to earn, because everyone do not have such guidance and such things, like laptop and such like so many free resources. So if you have, please grab that opportunity, because in the right time, if you grab this opportunity in future, like after completing your graduation, if you're going for a job, these things like make some difference in others, in your resume and others resume. So I will say, like, please participate in these competition. They can help your careers. So thank you. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, I am Srijan, sir. So I am studying in sixth standard, and I would like to involve in some of your projects, sir. So, like the projects you told, sir. So, which one would you recommend for me, sir? For us,
Okay. So, like, what's your area of interest? Like, in which field you are interested?
I'm interested in discovery, sir. I want to discover new stars and galaxies.
Okay. So I will say, like, for the initial stage, go with this detective project. Then one more project, as you said, you are interested in discoveries. So go with Galaxy Cruise. It's a project by Japan. So the most important thing is, like, if you do the discovery, I think Shovan sir better guide you. Like, I think nowadays we have some sort of challenge. Like, after completing doing the discovery of 1,000 or 2,000 galaxies, you will earn some baggage, digital baggage, as well as on the occasion of New Year, they also send you the presents like greeting card and calendars. So for those things, you can also participate in a project like Galaxy Cruise, this detective project. And moreover, you can also participate in IASC project, that is asteroid hunting. After, like, during your 12th, after completing your 12th, like you are from, if you are in 10th standard, from 10 to 12th, you can join one more project named as in a starting, we have mentioned that the project LIGO, the LIGO and Virgo projects. They, in that, we basically do the discovery of black holes,
Okay, sir.
gravitational detections. So for
Sir,
now, yeah.
Sir, so can you just send me all the details, sir, please? So, can I contact you, sir?
Yeah, sure, you can. You can take the contact from Sugan, so he will.
Okay. Okay, sir. Can I involve in your projects also, sir?
Currently, I'm not doing any projects, but yeah, if in future I will start, sure, I will take you as a participant. Sure.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, Shubham. How are you?
Good evening, sir.
This is Vijay Kumar from Bagalkot, Karnataka.
Yes.
How are you? How projects are going on? You have given
Yeah.
a wonderful talk.
That was a surprise, sir, for you. I'm in PRL, sir.
We are very busy now.
Yeah, got selected in a project like under one scientist, senior scientist, and we are involving in our future missions. We are
Okay,
doing
all the
this
best.
missions. So thank you, sir, for like giving me right guidance.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Any other questions?
Is anybody willing to ask any more questions from the Google Meet? I think Harsh, you want to ask anything? You have raised your hand. Harsh Upadhyay.
Would like to know some courses in post graduation or something to make career in this space industry.
Your voice is not audible. Can you repeat?
Some courses or in post graduation level in the field of space.
Courses in graduation.
In post graduation.
It's a post graduation. Okay. So yeah, if you are in post graduation, you have opportunity to come in PRL. We have some candidates like I met to them. So they are doing PhDs in from PRL in different field related to astrophysics. So I can't uh, give detail of the field, but like of all the things. But in PRL, we have different observatories like Sun Observatory. Then we also have observatory related to optical observations. So you can work with them after completing your, like in your masters you can also work with them, but for a this is like long term, you can work with them in a field like after completing your masters, and if you are going for a PhD. And for the internship, like if you are in second year, okay, so in second year you can do a internship under their guidance at PRL Ahmedabad. So for that, I will share the link like how to search for those opportunities, like new upcoming opportunity at PRL when they outsource their they say like when they need the interns. So wait, let me share that thing. Wait,
Yeah. Thank you.
PRL. Let me share the screen. And guys, I will say like if you are in undergraduate and postgraduate, do the search like intern at ISRO, intern at DRDO, intern at PRL. So you can get opportunities like that because no one will tell you. Like in my case, no one will guide me. Like in my during my colleges, before completing my BTech, like I am currently in 8th sem of BTech. Before doing BTech, I completed my BSc in physics. So in that, I was totally like have no path, correct pathway. Like I want to be an astronomer, but I don't have the guidance.
Same going here.
Yeah.
Same thing going here. I'm currently in BSc final year.
Okay. And final year.
Just
So
finished.
yeah, this can help you. Wait, let me show. So like I just wrote a ISRO project, ISRO internship. So these are the ongoing, like maybe ongoing. Some of the projects are like they stopped their selection procedure,
Yes.
but like I will show like at PRL, like PRL Ahmedabad. Like they have some time period.
Yes.
They have some projects like 6-month project, 2-month projects. See,
Yes.
final semester project training. Okay. So they also mentioned like the final semester project training be a 4-month for undergraduate engineering students. And if you are an undergraduate, postgraduate student, you can go for 6 month or 4-month training also. It is not compulsory that you might be like you have to be an engineering student. If you are a like science student, you can also participate in that camp. You can participate
Okay.
in these kind of events like internships. Okay.
Okay.
So that, yeah,
Okay. I was saying okay.
yeah. Okay, so that one of the thing, and currently we are also like with my university, we are also working on a project named as Student Satellite, 75 Student Satellite, that might be launched on this 75th Independence or maybe next year. So we have some programs like satellite programs. Yeah, yes. At UR Rao Satellite Center, we have some uh, internships opportunity available at that point. Okay, so there are many. And one more thing, if you want to work in a field of isotopes, so Bark have some opportunities for that. So you
Okay.
have to do some research by your own. Like we can't provide you the material.
Yes.
So if you do researches by your own, you will gain, like, you will grab your, like, how to make your own path. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Any other question?
Hi, Shubham.
Hello.
Yeah, this is Manjit here. You said that you were feeling lost during the COVID times. You were doing mechanical engineering. Okay.
Yes,
So,
sir. Yes, sir.
so myself, I'm a mechanical engineer with around like 15 years of experience. Okay,
Oh,
but
nice.
I will tell you. And since this COVID also, I started with this astrophotography and all this stuff. And eventually, I met Sohan sir, and under his guidance, I'm contributing in a small amount, whatever I can do now.
Yes.
So I will tell you, 15 years of work experience that has not given me that satisfaction. What this citizen science projects is giving to me. So
Sure, sir.
don't feel anything bad that you are not able to do anything with that engineering stuff. But this is wonderful, and you are on the right track, I will say. And
Yeah.
you were nowhere shorter of words. You did a wonderful talk, and that was a nice one.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay.
The thing is, like, sometimes people get like, when they get demotivated, and because of that reason, like, we have some dreams in our life, but if sometimes, like, they never completed, we got depressed. So that thing is, like, we sometimes that we, in that depressed condition, we choose a wrong path. So for that, I will say, like, I have some good mentors, Shovan sir, Amritanshu sir, and Vijay Kulkarni sir. They again bring me to the right path.
This it happens. You will meet the correct person at correct time.
They are at the turning point of your life.
Yes. But anyways, nice talk. Thanks.
So much, sir.
And I have sent you a LinkedIn request.
Sir, can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
So I am Devendra Kumar from उत्तर प्रदेश डिस्ट्रिक्ट बुलंदशहर. सर मैं कहना चाहूँगा कि जो टेलीस्कोप की वर्कशॉप है कभी उसको ऑर्गेनाइज करवाइए सर.
यार हम लोग ना सोच रहे थे, क्योंकि हमने इस पे पहले वर्क किया हुआ है। आप, अगर आपको याद, अगर आपको पता है, आप ना माइक ऑफ कर लीजिए। हाँ, तो हम लोग वर्क कर रहे थे, लाइक, हमारे इस चंडीगढ़ यूनिवर्सिटी में एक लैब है, कल्पना चावला लैब। तो हम लोगों ने पहले उसके अंदर रेडियो टेलीस्कोप बनाने का ट्राई किया था, 21 सेंटीमीटर का। बट द प्रॉब्लम इज, लाइक, रेडियो टेलीस्कोप बनाना बहुत टफ है, बिकॉज आपके पास पहले ही बहुत नॉइज है एटमॉस्फेयर में, सो इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू मेक अ रेडियो टेलीस्कोप. सो द नेक्स्ट concept was to build a optical telescope. Now we have the challenge. We proceed with the past concept, or we will go with our present concept. In the past, we used metallic mirrors. एंड आज के टाइम पे अगर अगर आप जैसे मटेरियल के नॉलेज लेंगे, तो ऐसे बहुत सारे मटेरियल है जिसके ऊपर हम थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी की बात कर सकते हैं. बहुत सारे ऐसे मटेरियल है जिनका हम यूज कर सकते हैं एज अ मिरर. बट द थिंग इज, लाइक, टोटली वहां पे अगर कोई प्रोजेक्ट बनाना चाहेंगे ऐसा मेजर प्रोजेक्ट, तो उसके अंदर आपका क्या होता है, कॉस्ट इंक्रीज होता है. बट हाँ, स्मॉल स्केल पे वी कैन डू अ वर्कशॉप बाय यूजिंग लेंसेज. बट लाइक, अगर आप मिरर यूज करेंगे तो बहुत कॉस्टली होगा. लेंसेज यूज करके हम एक टेलीस्कोप बना सकते हैं, जिसको हम रिफ्रैक्टर टेलीस्कोप कहते हैं. रिफ्लेक्टर वाला बहुत कॉस्टली होता है. सो या, इन फ्यूचर वी कैन अरेंज.
थैंक यू सर. वन सजेशन फ्रॉम माय साइड. ऐसा जो मतलब कुछ स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं बहुत ईगर होते हैं कि हम कुछ करें एस्ट्रोनॉमी में, एस्ट्रोफोटोग्राफी करें, लेकिन they don't have enough money to buy telescope. So one workshop should be done by you and your team to provide the knowledge how to make own telescope at home to view the moon and planets also, and some deep sky with a low budget, very low budget, because every student is not so uh, prosperous, and
Yeah.
their parents also.
So, like,
And I heard about paper telescope, but I don't know more about it. So these are some topics in future, because एस्ट्रोनॉमी जो है अभी सभी के रीच में नहीं है, क्योंकि कॉस्टली सब्जेक्ट है ये बिल्कुल। और लेकिन फिर भी हम चाहें तो कर सकते हैं कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग उसके बारे में जाने, और बस ये मैं कहना चाहूँगा।
सो हाँ, देखिए, अगर जैसे आपने बात की टेलीस्कोप बनाने की, तो हमारे ग्रुप में कुछ प्रोफेसर्स हैं जो टेलीस्कोप के ऊपर ऑलरेडी काम करते हैं, जो बनाते हैं एंड सिखाते भी हैं। तो जिसमें से एक है अमृतांशु सर, तो वो हमारे क्या कहते हैं, विपनेट जो क्लब है, विपनेट जो आपने देखा होगा, विपनेट का दूरदर्शन पे वो प्रसार होता है, तो विपनेट से वो जुड़े हुए हैं। तो वो ऐसी वर्कशॉप कंडक्ट करवाते हैं जिसमें हम टेलीस्कोप बनाते हैं। तो आप शोभन सर के थ्रू कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं अमृतांशु सर को। दूसरे हमारे ग्रुप में जिनके बारे में मैं जानता हूँ, लाइक सभी को तो मैं नहीं जानता हूँ, बट दूसरे जो ग्रुप में हमारे मेंबर हैं, वो है एक भूपेश जोशी सर हैं। वो गुजरात से हैं आई मे बी, एंड वो भी टेलीस्कोप बनाते हैं। सो यू कैन ऑल्सो come in contact with him, and they will better guide you like how to build a low budget telescope with your like lenses and all. एंड अगर जहां तक आपने बात की डीएसओ की, डीप स्काई इमेजिंग की, बेसिकली डीप स्काई ऑब्जेक्ट्स की, उसके लिए तो हमें बहुत ज्यादा कॉस्टली चाहिए होता है। सामान, माउंट्स एंड टेलीस्कोप बहुत ज्यादा कॉस्टली चाहिए होता है, बिकॉज हमारे पास एटमॉस्फेरिक जो हमारी एटमॉस्फेरिक इंडेक्स है, उसके कारण बहुत ज्यादा इमेज ब्लर हो जाती है। देन उसके बाद ऑब्जेक्ट अगर बहुत ज्यादा दूर है हमसे, तो बहुत ज्यादा मुश्किल होती है कि उसको पहले तो कैप्चर करना एक लो बजट टेलीस्कोप से। सो उसके लिए एक्चुअली हमें बहुत लाइक कॉस्टली अमाउंट्स चाहिए होते हैं। अच्छा, एक टेलीस्कोप चाहिए होता है जिसका प्राइस ही कम से कम लाइक 1 लाख के ऊपर जाता है। सो लाइक डिमोटिवेशन मत लेना इसे। इनिशियल स्टेज के लिए आप खुद के लिए बना सकते हो टेलीस्कोप, रिफ्लेक्टर टेलीस्कोप, कुछ लेंसेज को बाय करके। एंड लाइक आपको ये 2 लोगों के जिनके नाम बताए, वो बेटर गाइड करेंगे। एंड लाइक अगर सन को कैप्चर करना है, से आपको देखना है, सोलर एक्लिप्स देखनी है, सो यू कैन यूज योर 6 स्टैंडर्ड फंडा, जिसको कहते हैं पिन होल कैमरा। अब पिन होल कैमरा का यूज करके सोलर एक्लिप्स देख सकते हो। जरूरी नहीं है कि हमें वो एक्सपेंसिव ग्लासेस ही बाय करने हैं, ठीक है। डायरेक्ट सन को नहीं देखना है, पिन होल कैमरा का यूज करके लाइक पेपर के ऊपर हम रिफ्लेक्शन।
Yes, sir. I and my school students have used pinhole camera, and we have measured the diameter of sun with the help of pinhole camera at my school. Very, very interesting subject you have talked here.
देखो, अगर आपको एस्ट्रोनॉमी की फील्ड में आना है, तो देखो इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स तो सच में कॉस्टली होते हैं बहुत ज्यादा, बट आई विल रिकमेंड, इफ यू डोंट हैव बजट, try to collaborate with some people who have that thing. ओके, सो जैसे अगर आप उत्तर प्रदेश से हो, तो वहां पे जैसे अपने लखनऊ के अंदर हो गया, इलाहाबाद के अंदर हो गया, यहाँ पे ऑब्जर्वेटरीज हैं। थोड़ा मतलब कि ज्यादा लार्ज स्केल की ऑब्जर्वेटरी नहीं है, बट वी हैव साइंस सिटीज। तो आप इनके यहाँ पे कांटेक्ट करके जा सकते हो कि सर, मैं स्कूल स्टूडेंट हूँ, एक प्रिंसिपल से लेटर लिखवा लो चाहे, तो आई एम इंटरेस्टेड इन दैट, प्लीज मुझे एक चांस दीजिए वहां पे जाने का। फिर उसके बाद परमिशन, ऑफिशियल तौर पे आप जाओ वहां पे, रिसर्च करो। एक रिसर्च तो नहीं कह सकता, बट हाँ, आप ऑब्जर्वेशन कर सकते हो, ठीक है। तो लाइक
Yeah, sir. I am not a student. I am science teacher at my school and also principal at my school.
ओके,
Oh no, matter, sir. Thank you.
दिन सर, आप तो बहुत कुछ लाइक आप तो बच्चों को लेके जा सकते हैं लखनऊ या इलाहाबाद के जो प्लानिटेरियम है वहाँ पे विजिट कर सकते हैं।
जी सर, मेरे स्कूल में सर लैब भी है एस्ट्रोनॉमी. आई हैव एस्ट्रोनॉमी लैब एंड आई हैव on my own telescope, and in school one more telescope there, Kesson Dobsonian telescope is there.
Okay, that's great.
But my students always ask to prepare their own telescope made by themselves.
So sir, like आपको तो इसके लिए ना मतलब ये टेलीस्कोप मैन्युफैक्चरिंग है, इसके लिए आपको बेटर गाइड करेंगे भूपेश जोशी सर एंड बिकॉज दे हैव देयर एक्सपर्टीज इन दैट फील्ड. सो आप ना शोभन सर को उनसे कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं.
जी सर, आई नो शोभन सर वेरी वेल. थैंक यू सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद शुभम जी आपका.
कैसे?
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू शुभम जी.
You will thanks so much for asking the question.
So there are two more questions in the Google Meet chat. Akanksha is asking, thanks a lot for guidance, sir. Do you have any suggestions for first year undergraduate students to move forward in space industry?
Yeah. So space industry, yeah. As I like cover in my PPT, we have like in first year you can't participate in any of the project like which are given by PRL or ISRO. But from second year you can try. What the thing is, like you can, like as I give you the example like how you can search for the interns opportunity. So just do a Google of ISRO internship or DRDO internship, BARC internship. So after in like during your second year, or maybe like sometimes they select student from last year. They don't give the offer to second, third year, but sometimes they give. So like I will say like continue आप रिसर्च करते रहो कि कब पता नहीं कब कौन सी अपॉर्चुनिटी आ जाए. एंड अगर आप साइंस फील्ड से हो तो आई कांट से कि आप स्काई रूट एंड ध्रुवा में जैसे स्टार्टअप्स में ट्राई कर सकते हो. बेसिकली दे वांट इंजीनियर्स फॉर डूइंग सम एनालिसिस पर्पस. सो अगर आप इंजीनियरिंग फील्ड से हो सो बेटर यू कैन after during the third year you can try those industries also, Skyroot and Dhruva. बट अगर आप साइंस फील्ड से हो तो आप मतलब ये सारी फील्ड एंड मोर ओवर अगर आप इंडिया में लाइक इंटर्नशिप नहीं करना चाहते हो, आप चाहते हो कि आपको कोई बड़ा स्कोप मिले लाइक इसरो ईएसए जैसा कोई स्कोप मिले, तो यू कैन गो फॉर सर्न, CERN, जो कि लार्ज हैड्रॉन कोलाइडल, अगर आपने सुना हो 2012 में ये मिशन लॉन्च हुआ था. इन दैट दे आर doing some research, they want to find the God particle. So आप CERN के अंदर भी ट्राई कर सकते हो, चाहे आप इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट हो चाहे आप एक नॉन इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट हो. बट yeah, they need some prior skill in coding. So if you have, you can also go for the CERN. Like मैंने भी ट्राई किया था, CERN का 2 बार सिलेक्ट हुआ, बट at that time I was like I tried at CERN in middle of the sem. So my university didn't give me the permission for going to go for research in CERN. But अगर आप like starting of the sem, like अगर आप फर्स्ट में जैसे आप बता रहे हैं फर्स्ट ईयर में है, so आप थर्ड ईयर में ट्राई कर सकते हैं एंड फोर्थ ईयर में ट्राई कर सकते हैं, बट नॉट इन द मिड ऑफ द सेम. आप स्टार्टिंग में ट्राई करिए. एंड फॉर द ट्रेनिंग पर्पस इन द फील्ड ऑफ वैसे लाइक रॉकेट प्रोपल्शन, आप बिट्स मिश्रा में ट्राई कर सकते हैं. थर्ड ईयर में आप थर्ड ईयर में भी चाहे सेकंड ईयर में भी शायद एक बार ट्राई कर लीजिएगा. आप सेकंड ईयर में आप जस्ट एक मेल लिखिए उनको, व्हाई यू आर इंटरेस्टेड. लाइक मैंने जो लिखा था मेल आपको मैं वो बताता हूँ. मैंने ये लिखा था कि आई एम वेरी मच इंस्पायर्ड बाय Nambi sir and APJ Abdul Kalam, because Nambi sir created like he manufactured the cryogenic engine, and APJ Abdul Kalam gave the engine in a field of like solid propellant. So these two person are the face of India. So I also want to be a part of this phase. So please give me opportunity like this. मैंने ऐसे मेल लिखा था, तो उसके बेसिस पे मुझे मिल गया था. बिट्स मिश्रा में भी मिला था रॉकेट प्रोपल्शन के अंदर. सो आप अगर प्रोपल्शन में इंटरेस्टेड हैं सो ट्राई करिए इंटर्नशिप ट्रेनिंग टू गेट ट्रेनिंग अपॉर्चुनिटी इन बिट्स मिश्रा। एंड अगर फर्दर मास्टर्स भी करना चाहते हैं तो बिट्स मिश्रा में ही आपको मिल जाएगा मास्टर्स भी, रॉकेट प्रोपल्शन में विदेश जाने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है। बट हाँ, इफ यू नीड सम like good, if you want to be a good at like propulsion, want to some have foreign degree, then there is one in university, Colorado University, there you can try for masters.
It's great, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Actually, I am an engineering student,
Okay.
doing computer engineering course now, and I'm working in the startups like Space Nova, Brahmastra, and Spartificial as an intern, and
Okay.
working on some research papers for ISC now. So I just wanted to know if I have any opportunity more in this field. That's
At PRL, like now tech, like why I'm talking about PRL more because मैं यहाँ पे भी काम कर रहा हूँ तो मेरे को ज़्यादा इस चीज़ की knowledge है. At PRL in the field of astrophysics बहुत ज़्यादा opportunity, बहुत ज़्यादा यहाँ पे because क्योंकि मैं seriously बोल रहा हूँ, मेरी coding इतनी अच्छी नहीं है. But there are some projects where we want to do the classification of images. Then उसके लिए उनको कोडिंग चाहिए एंड बहुत सारे ऐसे प्रोजेक्ट हैं, सन से रिलेटेड प्रोजेक्ट हैं, सोलर ऑब्जर्वेटरी के, बहुत मैंने जो आपको बताई है ना पीआरएल की वेबसाइट बताई है, आप वहां पे जाके चेक कर सकते हैं कौन कौन से प्रोजेक्ट पे अभी काम चल रहा है. मतलब कि मैं आपको ये बताता हूँ, खाली 70 प्रोजेक्ट्स अगर होंगे, 70 में से खाली 4 मैकेनिकल प्रोजेक्ट है, कोर मैकेनिकल, एंड रेस्ट ऑल द प्रोजेक्ट्स आर रिलेटेड टू सीएससी फील्ड because they need some person with a prior coding knowledge in a field of Python and AIML or so आप चेक कर सकते हैं, बहुत स्कोप है.
okay. Thanks a lot, sir.
और भी कोई क्वेश्चन है? रीड द टेक्स्ट बुक. So like और कोई क्वेश्चन है?
If anybody from Google Meet wants to ask any other questions, you can, or you have to ask right now. Now we will be shifting to the YouTube questions. Does anybody have any other question? Okay, I hope that there is no other question from Google Meet. Okay, before we go on to the YouTube questions, I would just like to tell something. I'm giving the link of Hex-Star Universe YouTube channel. You can find this session live streamed over there, and you can find it many other things, many other videos related to space field on our channel. And if you want to watch this thing, these contents in your own regional language, we also have access to those things. You can subscribe to our Hex-Star Universe regional channel and get access to those contents in your own language. Okay, now we can move on to the questions from the YouTube chat. So I will just read out the names and questions, and then you can answer the questions. Okay, so the first question is from Peter Dasgupta. He's asking how to build a CANSAT.
Okay, so for building a CANSAT, firstly I will say like you must be an engineering student because if you are like non-engineering student but you have the knowledge or prior knowledge of softwares of mechanical as well as CSC software, like you have the prior knowledge in coding, then software development, MATLAB software, then in a field of mechanical you have the knowledge of ANSYS, then SolidWorks, NX, UGNX. These are the CAD software, and for the analysis you have the knowledge of ANSYS interface, because after building a 3D CAD model, we do the analysis of that product and we do the testing like under 3000 Newton load or 500 Newton load the object will sustain or not. I'm not saying like we have to test the object at 3000 or 500. It's given in the condition mission statement of the CANSAT, in which like whatever organization they are giving, uh, organizing the competition, we just have to proceed accordingly. Like in our mission statement, we have the condition of 500 Newton. So we made our CANSAT of 600 or 700 Newton like that, and like vertical load or at the vertical load, and we like do some algorithm on the software and make our design inspired by a human body, like rib cage of human. So if a load apply on that CANSAT chassis, it's totally like I will say like uniformly distribute the load, and like our chassis will sustain at that harsh environment. So for participating at CANSAT, you must have some prior knowledge in coding, then mechanical software, electronics. You have the prior knowledge. Uh, I will say like CANSAT is not a single person task. Firstly, you need a team. So for that, firstly, a person from mechanical, computer science, electronics. Okay, so these fields are required field because for doing these types of things. And moreover, if a person have aerodynamics knowledge, he also is also required because for doing aerodynamics, for constructing parachute, doing calculation of parachute, we require these fields. So if you belong to a like engineering field, you must have these prior these prior skills. But if you belong to non-engineering field, you must have a team who have some these skills, and you can lead your team by doing all the calculation, by managing all the things.
So now we can move on to the next question, I think. The next question is from 4181 Preet Vadu. Sir, if we can get the links of projects that the 11th and 12th students can participate in.
Yeah, sure. We can like we will share with the event organizer, so he can forward you on the like YouTube comments and all, like whatever you want. Like if you want through the mail, just you like if you are comfortable, type your email address to on the comment box. He will forward you all the content, or we will try to submit like make one separate video regarding that, like where all the project links are available. We can do this thing also.
The last question, I think it is from Void Rex. How to get internship at ISRO or any other aerospace company?
So for that, you must have some skill in again I will say like coding, mechanical software. Like if you are from mechanical, you must have the knowledge of mechanical software. Moreover, like software are not compulsory. You must have prior skill, like if you, in your basic knowledge, because before getting into the PRL, like for the selection of PRL, they take my interview. Okay, in the field of dynamics, like kinematic dynamics, we have one subject in mechanical. The name is theory of machine. So can you imagine like I'm selecting for a project, and he's taking my interview from dynamics, like kinematic dynamics and all, which I learned in my second year of engineering. So for doing like if you want to go for any internship at any organization, firstly you have the prior knowledge in which field you want to work, in which project you want to work. Okay, because it may be possible they can take your interview at telephone. Second, you must have some basic knowledge. Not I can't say like you for doing any project you must have some advanced knowledge of the software. You can have some basic knowledge, like how we do the designing. Okay, like how what if you write some code, how it can perform. Okay, so have some knowledge of softwares and coding languages. And I will say like take some part in some competitions also, because it can differentiate you between other candidates and you. Okay, because at that organization number of person apply and few get selected. So in a field of like जिसको हम कहते हैं ना भीड़ में से अलग होने के लिए आपको कुछ different होना पड़ेगा. So try to involve in some, like try to make some good projects if you are at engineering, okay, which are at industrial perspective, or try to make some good project from the in a field of space science, okay, if you are aerospace engineer or mechanical engineer, if you are a computer engineer, okay. So that can bring some difference between you and other candidates. So these three things are very much important.
There is one last question from the YouTube chat. The question is asked by Sonam Parekh. Hi sir, are there any projects for 8th and 10th standard students?
Yeah, as I said, like for 8th and 10th standard student, we you can do a image classification, and moreover, there is one website known as Zone Universe. So on that website, you can find there are n numbers of project related to the classifications. Okay, if you are 8th to 10th standard, you have some basic knowledge of physics, and more like the rest of the knowledge you can grab from the YouTube. Okay, so it's a like open learning platform. So you can grab, like you can get some learning from what is black hole, how a black hole works. Okay, some physics behind black hole in a layman language. You can get all the things from YouTube. So if you want to participate in discoveries like detecting a black hole, okay, so for that we have some projects like LIGO and Virgo. So in that you have to detect some gravitational wave detection. Okay, and like if you want to participate, if you are interested in doing some discoveries, for that you can participate at IASA, International Astronomical Asteroid Search Campaign. Basically that competition was like this competition is run by NASA. So if you have some discovery at preliminary stage and provisional discovery, like if like a team of scientists said like that object is provisionally said to be an asteroid, so in both cases you will get a certificate, you will earn a certificate. Okay, that will bring some confidence as well as give makes difference between you and other students, because like if you start doing from the initial stage after completing your 12th, you will be clear like how to proceed further. Okay, so start making these kind of plans and all the stuff, like doing do some discoveries from now, because for the future like no one will guide you. Okay.
Thank you, sir, for your thoughts. And to conduct today's session, I would like to thank Shubham sir and Sovan sir as well. And thank you once again to all the participants for joining with us today. It was really a very good session and very inspiring session from Shubham sir. Hope to see many more sessions from you, sir.
Thank you,
And
and
thank
thank
you
you for listening me patiently, because I'm not a good speaker, as I said.
not
Thank
at all,
you
sir.
for listening me patiently.
Thank you, sir. And thank you to all the participants again. Good night.